Repression. Repression is the arch-librarian of your psychological underground, the violent, unseen architect of the unconscious mind. It is not merely forgetting, it is the immediate, automatic, and forceful burial of thoughts, memories, or desires that are too traumatic, shameful, or terrifying for the conscious ego to behold. It is a catastrophic, localized memory deletion that happens in a microsecond, a desperate reflex to protect the shaky, simulated structure of your daily identity. The onset is a silent, terrifying neural blackout. Before a painful realization or a forbidden impulse can fully form in the light of consciousness, your internal sensor intercepts it, routing it directly into the unlit, soundproof vaults of the subconscious. Information intended for active processing is mistakenly, permanently classified as non-existent. Your brain creates a neurological double-take in reverse, deleting the present before it becomes memory. At the peak of this mental blockade, you live in a manufactured, fragile innocence, genuinely, fiercely oblivious to the monsters you carry in your biological hardware. The trap of repression is the unrelenting, agonizing, silent psychological pressure of sudden exile from your own history. Nothing stays buried alive in that humid dark. These dynamic, horrifying clusters of energy do not die. They fester and mutate, bleeding upward into your life as inexplicable anxiety, irrational fears, devastating nightmares, or paralyzing psychosomatic pain that destroys your mortal body. You spend your entire life standing on the summit of a vast, rotting accomplishment of denial, perpetually armed with the devastating knowledge that your own brain is an inherently unreliable narrator. You are left to carry the silent, heavy weight of a history you cannot remember, perfectly capable of manufacturing a false future while held prisoner within a frantic neurological loop of recurring unacknowledged pain.
Denial. Denial is the ultimate, fraudulent restructuring of objective reality, a blinding, egocentric psychological shield optimized by evolution not for accuracy but for survival. It is the unyielding, absolute, and chilling conviction that a horrific, undeniable truth, a death, an addiction, a colossal failure is simply not happening, despite the undeniable, crushing evidence presented to your very eyes. This is not a misunderstanding of the world around you. It is a profound, systemic, localized, catastrophic failure of your brain hardware's processing software to accept devastating input data. Faced with the indifferent, terrifying chaos of a loss too great to bear, your sensory hardware momentarily lags just behind your perception software, and then your mind simply triggers a narcissistic filter, ruthlessly deleting the contradicting facts. Your brain creates a psychological fantasy, filtering reality through a simplicity schema to save processing power and preserve the ego, forcing you to believe the tragedy is a misunderstanding, a nightmare from which you awake, a scripted act you can simply opt out of. At the peak of this defensive hallucination, you are a ghost haunting a reality that has already left you behind. You stand proudly and defiantly among ruins, fiercely believing you possess the godlike ability to predict a future that has already been erased. The trap of denial is the profound, suffocating existential crash that follows the inevitable temporal correction. Reality is patient. It is an unforgiving architecture that will not remain invisible forever. The come-down is a silent, public, and relentlessly brutal collapse when the harsh friction of objective truth finally shatters your supposed expertise on your own life. When the shield disintegrates, you are snapped back to baseline with devastating force, left to carry the silent, heavy weight of a history you never actually lived, utterly unprepared for the dark, suffocating ghost town of
Projection. Projection is a surreal, narcissistic distortion of reality, a sickening, localized hallucination where your brain systematically hallucinates your own inner darkness onto the physical world. It turns your psyche into a dangerous internal interrogator that violently rejects your own acceptable impulses, deep guilts, forbidden desires, or terrifying inadequacies, intercepting them before consciousness and aggressively casting them like a high-definition tragedy onto the face and intentions of another human being. The onset is a sudden, devastating neural defense activated by unbearable internal shame during active recall. Faced with your own dark reflection in the massive archives of your mind triggers a narcissistic filter, a neurological double-take that instantly, automatically tags you as the blameless protagonist and them as the alien monster possessing the very flaw you cannot tolerate. Suddenly, the indifferent universe seems to perfectly, magically align with your recent discovery. You see the obscure sin on every street corner. You hear your own forgotten hate in every casual conversation. At the peak of this cognitive mirage, you experience an intoxicating, absolute, godlike certainty that you know the hidden, malicious intent of others, speaking with absolute authority against a sin you are currently committing. The trap of projection is the unrelenting, agonizing internal isolation it creates. Because you are only fighting your own shadow, you spend your entire life standing on the summit of your vast accomplishments, looking into the eyes of someone you deeply love, only to have the crucial metadata of human connection evaporate as you fiercely believe they are a total stranger, harboring the hate you feel, the greed you harbor, the weakness you cannot acknowledge. You bleed your present dry, sacrificing endless cognitive potential to maintain this illusion of cosmic synchronicity, realizing too late that a flawed, authentic presence would have been infinitely better than being imprisoned by endless reflections of your own recent rejected faults. Displacement. Displacement is a chaotic, cowardly neural double-take, a profound, localized, catastrophic failure in your emotional routing mechanisms that leads to a sickening slip in the cogwork of conscious justice. It is the overwhelming redirection of dynamic, dangerous emotional energy, usually blind rage, devastating humiliation, or terrifying anxiety, generated by one unassailable source. But instead of striking back, that energy is mistakenly routed through to a safe, blameless, and weaker secondary target. The onset begins with a sudden, localized panic attack within your semantic and lexical retrieval networks when confronted by a superior power, a boss, a system, or a reality you cannot fight. Faced with a conversational challenge you cannot win, you reach back into the massive archives of your mind, but instead of finding a response, you find a semantic drawer violently jammed. The dynamic energy generated sits festering in the dark vaults of your unlit mind, consuming precious cognitive fuel while it stubbornly refuses to abandon the search for finalize. At the peak of this cognitive overwrite, your brain has weaponized your own pattern recognition software. Long after the initial conflict has vanished and context has moved on, you close your eyes in quiet midnight hours, only to be ambushed by phantom geometries of your own stored fury. When the come-down hits with the first minor, unrelated irritation at home, your mind releases a massive, high-speed flood of unrelated synonyms and tangential thoughts of rage, flooding your conscious mind with unrelated synonyms of fury, exploding onto a spouse, a child, or a pet. The final tragedy of this mind trap is that when the adrenaline floats to the surface, you are left with absolutely no relief, only a profound sense of exhaustion and the devastating knowledge that you are locked in a Kafkaesque nightmare where you are a spectator in the story of your own cowardice, forever haunted by the devastating knowledge that you always could have made it perfect if you had only chosen to finalize against the true threat.
Rationalization is the mind's ultimate, recursive, and fraudulent restructuring of a chaotic, ego-threatening reality to grant you an artificial sense of profound wisdom and control. It is a staggering cognitive glitch where your brain's deep hunger for cognitive consistency ruthlessly overrides your objective perception of your own animalistic, often selfish behavior. Faced with the indifferent, terrifying chaos of your own inadequacies, failures, or immoral acts, the brain immediately triggers an internalized, localized panic attack against its own perceived weakness. The onset is a desperate, frantic, animalistic scratching at the walls of its own vocabulary and semantic archives to find a sanitized, high-definition tragedy to cast you as the blameless protagonist of logic. It actively hunts through your chaotic memory bank for any evidence, however microscopic, that aligns with the current acceptable outcome, while completely and automatically deleting any conflicting evidence or unmade decisions that dare to contradict it. You meticulously map out the past as if it were a grand architecture of logic leading to this single moment. At the peak of this cognitive mirage, you experience an intoxicating, godlike certainty in your mental theater. You feel secure, heavily anchored, entirely protected from existential anxiety by a sophisticated, warm blanket of endless, self-generated agreement. You firmly believe you are outsmarting fate itself. But the trap is the immense, debilitating, false competence that it intentionally creates, burying authentic curiosity under the heavy need to be right. This mental distortion weaponizes your loyalty to your perceived intelligence against you, locking you into a Kafkaesque nightmare of your own design, where you spend your entire life standing on the summit of your vast accomplishments, absolutely terrified that everyone is watching you fail. Perpetually armed with the devastating knowledge that you always could have made it perfect if you had only chosen to face the chaotic truth that probability is left behind.
Reaction formation. Reaction formation is the chilling inverse nightmare of your true self, a localized psychological distortion of your reality that turns your own brain into a high-definition tragedy of pretense. It is the bewildering architecture of a false recursive identity, where an overwhelming, suffocating, dynamic urge that your mind is tagged as dangerous, forbidden, or catastrophic is not just buried, but is violently, systematically deleted and replaced by its exact opposite. The onset is triggered by the brain's innate, greedy tendency to favor simplicity schema, to save processing power and maintain an illusion of complete mastery and consistent structure. Faced with a forbidden desire, an active pride, a dynamic lust, or a terrifying rage, the mind triggers a localized panic and immediately backfills the missing details with assumptions of total dedication to the opposing virtue. It is the violent, localized collapse of familiarity, a psychological rupture where a routinely known, intimate part of your own desire suddenly transforms into an unrecognizable alien artifact of sin that you must aggressively attack everywhere you look. At the peak of this cognitive overwrite, you speak with absolute, unyielding, intoxicating authority, standing proudly among like-minded fools who perfectly curate the echoes of your own manufactured collective voice. But the trap is the unearned exile from your own core being. It is an internal haunting, where your mind violently rejects the chaotic truth of your human probability, keeping the unresolved failure active and consuming precious cognitive fuel to maintain the flawless facade. You work yourself into absolute physical and mental exhaustion, double-checking every detail of your behavior, pushed by the devastating knowledge that at any given moment, without warning, your own mind can weaponize your...
Sublimation is the arch-alchemist of your psyche, the only localized neurological double-take that expertly disguises itself as profound focus, flow, and cosmic synchronicity. It is a terrifying yet brilliantly systematic hijacking of your sensory processing, expertly disguising your primal savagery as empowering competence. It is the mind's desperate, furious attempt to satisfy animalistic impulses without scratching at the walls of its own vocabulary. Faced with an unshielded, dynamic, and forbidden urge, rage, lust, the primal need to destroy, that your conscious filters tag with a microscopic flare of catastrophic high-priority importance, your mind triggers a neurological double-take. It intercepts this chaotic energy before active recall and forces it into highly specialized neural architectures intended for immediate, high-speed, recursive creation, building a flawless, simulated moment of high art, complex code, or repetitive spreadsheet labor. At the peak of this cognitive overwrite, you genuinely believe you have unlocked a hidden frequency floating above the ignorant masses. The dynamic id fuels a stunning flow, a high-definition tragedy that everyone else is actively watching with critical intent. But the trap is the silent, chilling detachment from authentic reality. Because you are not witnessing cosmic alignment, but are simply consuming endless reflections of your own unfulfilled darkness, you are forced to privately carry the silent, heavy weight that your reality is not a solid foundation, but is held together by incredibly fragile neurological threads fueled by unadulterated primal fury. This mind trap turns your psyche into a dangerous automated machine, proving with devastating clarity that if you feed your brain a single pattern long enough, it will ruthlessly reconstruct the entire universe just to make that pattern fit, ensuring you remain imprisoned on the summit of your vast accomplishments, absolutely terrified that if you power down the simulation, the final tragedy of your own animal identity will float inevitably to the surface.
Identification. Identification is the ultimate narcissistic restructuring of your own self-perspective, a profound psychological failure of your core cogwork. Faced with a demanding social arena and crushed by the overwhelming, suffocating realization that your subjective sense of reality is fundamentally fragile and weak, optimized by evolution for speed, not accuracy, your mind triggers a localized catastrophic panic. The onset is a sudden, devastating neural disconnect during an active recall attempt, leaving you with absolutely no relief and a profound sense of isolation. Your selective attention filter, desperate to save processing power and fit a simplified schema, instantly tag another human being's accomplishments or strength with a microscopic flare of high-priority importance. Suddenly, the indifferent, chaotic universe seems to align magically with your need. You reach out into the unlit vaults of their history and aggressively hallucinate their towering achievements as your own, creating a neurological double-take where you possess their godlike ability. At the peak of this cognitive mirage, you speaking with absolute authority, speaking among like-minded fools and curated echoes of stolen power. You stand proudly, heavily anchored, entirely protected, wrapped in a warm blanket of endless agreement. But the trap is the unrelenting, agonizing, internal isolation created by the dynamic refusal to accept any information that dares to contradict the group identity you have manufactured. It is the slow, public, relentlessly brutal collapse that inevitably happens when the harsh friction of objective reality tests your supposed expertise. The final tragedy is that your severe lack of actual knowledge about your true identity directly robs you of the very ability to see that your identity is a ghost. You bleed your present dry, sacrificing endless cognitive potential only to carry the silent, heavy weight that your reality is not a solid foundation at all, forever chained to a subconscious gatekeeper that has locked you out of your own thoughts at its own incomprehensible weak will.